Ease. Mm. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. And we not going too far in the future. And we not going too far in the past. And we're just gonna stay right now. Now is the perfect timing for everything. And right now, basically with everything, we want to move into our authentic vibration. I know that's being said a lot, but basically, in the essence of what I want to speak on right quick is being yourself and not worrying about what other people think about you. You know what I'm saying? Not worrying so much about the outside talk. I mean, not as an empath. You know what I'm saying? We vibrationally, we kind of want to make everybody happy. We trying to save the world. You know what I'm saying? We're always trying to help, and we in some cases with that unconditional love vibration, it could move into like worrying so much about what other people think, even though we know better. You know what I'm saying? As intelligent beings, you know what I'm saying? It's just that love that brings us back to that. But it's all about really being our true authentic selves and not caring what others think. Because if we sat around caring so much about what other people think, then we wouldn't be able to move and operate. Matter of fact, like you wouldn't be able to say or do anything, you know what I'm saying, if you had to say or do something on the approval of somebody else words or what they feel, you know what I'm saying, you should do, then you would be sitting around not existing. And matter of fact, by you caring so much about what other people think, that stops you from creating and being yourself. Like it stops you from creating the YouTube channel you want to create. It stops you from making that song you want to sing, or from drawing that art you want to draw. When you're caring too much about what outsiders gonna think. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about being your true authentic self. The way this world changed, the great artists, the great people who come here and evolve things with these new ideas and thoughts are being their authentic selves. Because the only way new ideas and thoughts could come in is through the uniqueness of the soul, through their soul channeling, the unique vibrations from their higher self. You know what I'm saying? And the way things stay stagnant is not channeling things from your higher self and just listening to everybody. So basically, you become what the world already is. You know what I'm saying? Instead of creating, you become everybody else's opinions and what everybody else think you should do and be. That's what you become. Matter of fact, in essence, that's the day you could almost say that's the day you stop existing. It's the day you stop fulfilling your soul purpose and you stop being, unique and authentic to your own soul. You know what I'm saying? That's the day your vessel basically is just walking around for everybody else's use. Of course we're here to love and share, but it's not on that type of level. You're not here to be a robot for everybody. Because again, and then to another subject, but within the same space, is about taking care of yourself first and then others. So you got to make sure you're feeling good in order to, you know what I'm saying, to disperse energy to other people. But we're here in this lifetime, you know what I'm saying? We're here to live our life. We're here to fulfill our unique purpose. We don't exist for other people to understand us. Like, like we're not, I come down here so I could live a type of life that could make everybody understand me. Like, nah, that's not what we came here for. We came to be our unique selves, you know what I'm saying? And in order to evolve and move forward, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be your true authentic self, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us could get caught up in that worrying about what other people think. Like, man, I wonder, but it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? In order to be yourself, that's what keeps you in mediocrity also. And I made a video about, like, like you gotta just go forward and be unique, be yourself, you know what I'm saying? People gonna talk about you. You could save a family of 10 from a burning building, a family of cats from a tree, and then do open heart surgery for 20 people in one day, if that was possible. But you could do all that in one day, and somebody's still gonna find a way to say, well, your shoes wasn't untied when you saved them 10 people from that burning building, or your breath was stinking when you was doing that open heart surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's gonna find a way. You know what I'm saying? Like some people existence is that, but let those people be them. You just stay positive and just stay on your own track. 'And two, sometimes, people's opinion may come in a positive light, but it's still not meant for you to follow and go along with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people when they ask, like when they would ask me different things or my insight on certain things or how I feel, like how they should move on a certain situation. I give them an open-minded answer from my soulful self, but at the end of the day, I tell them, but do what makes you feel right in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, what go with the flow of your inner being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about your inner being. We all have a unique vibration to us, a vibrational signature. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a uniqueness to all of us, and that's what we bring forward. We bring forth to evolve, as being our unique selves. You know what I'm saying? Like if Michael Jackson came down and chose to be exactly like everybody else in the world, or if Tupac came down and said, I want to be like everybody else in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, then we wouldn't have those great artists. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have that uniqueness of of people being quote unquote ahead of their time if they wasn't being their true authentic self and not caring what other people think. You know what I'm saying? To take that nude picture and be the first nude model or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like that takes being one with yourself and self love and knowing to go with your own intuitive voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I love everybody, but I don't care what you think of me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I do my videos the way I do, where sometimes, I may smoke and be a little sluggish on my delivery. Sometimes I don't, and it be good, but I be myself, you know what I'm saying? And I allow, people to decide whether they want to, watch my channel or not, or deal with me or not, deal with, my jury, like whatever the case may be, is about being my authentic self and being on the growth because I'm also growing. We all growing. And so, in order to grow, though, into your spiritual self is all about just going the flow and not letting outsiders, get into that. Matter of fact, 'cause before I leave, one of the things I think about is that before I even got on a high spiritual level, that was one of the first things I liberated myself from was not caring what people think. I remember like the way I would get drunk everywhere and do all the lower vibrational things I did, you know what I'm saying, without getting into them, you know what I'm saying. Reason why I would just do it the way I did because I didn't care what people thought. And what was funny, even being in that low vibrational state of that, while not giving a care, it had like a spiritual feel. It had like a liberating feeling to it, even though I was holding myself down on the other half of the spectrum with, just by indulging in low vibrational things. But the fact that I didn't care what people thought about me, like I just felt like, oh, like you just feel like, oh, like I could do whatever. And that's what you're here to do whatever you feel you want to do, to create whatever you want to create with your heart, soul, desire. But when you go to caring so much about, man, what mama gonna think, what what so and so gonna think, you know what I'm saying? What the black community gonna think, what the homosexual community gonna think, what the white people gonna think, what the neighborhood. It's like, as long as you being righteous, you know what I'm saying, you know where you're coming from too. You don't have to worry about that or explain yourself to people too when you do what you do when you're being yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're being your unique self, and as long as you're being righteous and you feel you're being righteous with the things you're doing, then you don't have to answer to nobody or feel like you gotta please anybody. It's about you being your true unique self, point blank period. So again, stop caring so much about what other people think of you. People are gonna talk about you regardless. Regardless. Trust me. I seen it. I see it now. I see it now on my journey dealing with, like, matter of fact, the comments that's in my reasons why you shouldn't open your Pineal clan. Like, it's obvious that I'm playing devil's advocate with the situation. I'm just kind of, I really, just I really meant for you to open your third eye. Matter of fact, you look at all the content of everything else on my page, and people should know and understand that. So that's why I didn't feel the need to. All right, well, damn, let me go in my comments, these hundreds of comments, and fix. Nah, if you didn't get it, well, I'm not here to to people please and make you understand me. Again, I'm not here. My life is not to make you understand me. My life is to live. And maybe, just maybe, you might overstand me. But, it's not my job to be, understood by you or overstood by you. It's not my job. My job is to live, to be my authentic true self. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be for any and all of us, you know what I'm saying? If it's to be a tree and pose like a tree all the rest of your life. And do you. Don't care what nobody say if that's what your soul purpose tell you to do. And pose like a tree. However you want, you know what I'm saying? Do you be your authentic self, man. Do you be yourself, you know. But I'm gonna leave on that note because I don't want to make this a long drawn out message, but I just want to deliver that to everybody to, be your true authentic self and don't worry about, what other people have to say. And because in most cases too, most of the people who have opinions and things about what you're doing aren't people that's giving it in a light that's from a helpful place where you should, value what they're saying, you know what I'm saying, in essence. But peace. Matter of fact, the bell ring. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course, not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Right now. Live and let live. Be your true authentic self. Don't care about what others think about you.